This is Valley News Live at noon.
Local breaking news right now. Black smoke is billowing from this construction site in West Fargo. You saw it there just seconds ago. A vehicle went by. Here's where the fire started. Black smoke going into the sky, seen for blocks away. Now, this is at a construction site near Costco along Veterans Boulevard. This is video from our news team on scene. That call came in just before 11:30 this morning to the 300 block of 23rd Avenue East in West Fargo. A sign at the construction site reads, "It's the future home of the Center for Special Surgery." The fire seems to be originating from a Cullen insulation truck. Check back right here at Valley News Live and on your VNL News app throughout the day for updates on this local breaking news. It is getting even more expensive for that weekend way to get away or to just run some errands around town. For the first time ever, the national average cost for a gallon of gas is now over $5. This morning, AAA reported gas is an average of $4.70 in North Dakota and Minnesota as well. Wadena County in Minnesota is paying some of the highest at $4.85 a gallon. McIntosh County in North Dakota is paying the highest at about $4.94 a gallon. According to AAA, California has the highest average of around $6.40 a gallon. Gas prices are up 25 cents in just the last week, and they have soared $1.90 from 1 year ago. It is going to be a very warm day out there. Some might even call it hot, considering where we've been, but you might hear a few rumbles of thunder as we head through the day. Let's get a first check of that forecast with meteorologist Lisa Green. Good afternoon, Lisa.
Good afternoon. We are looking into the radar right now being quiet after this morning's rounds moved through and moved off to the east, but you can see what's coming to the west. We have Williston, Dickinson, west of Bismarck and Minot seeing more clouds, more green on the map indicating some showers. And this is all pushing eastward. We're already starting to see some signs of that with some clouds making their way east as well. So we'll be keeping an eye out for those areas of rain yet again heading into the afternoon and evening. Really pleasant noon hour though. Temperatures are in the mid 70s, 74 degrees in Fargo and in Grand Forks. Jamestown is at 75. Bemidji a little cooler at 63. We've had more clouds there through the morning, and Fergus Falls is at 75 degrees. So your planner here for today. Expect temperatures to be on the rise. We're going to get back to around 80 degrees in a few places, including Fargo. We'll see our clouds on the increase, and then unfortunately, just as we're heading home from work in some places in eastern North Dakota, maybe you're heading out to Rib Fest, or maybe you're just planning to do some grilling out on your deck, that's right when we're expecting to see the potential for a thunderstorm or two. I'm not expecting severe today, but still lightning can be dangerous, and of course a heavy downpour could have some hampering effects on your plans for tonight. So be aware of that. You can check the latest radar on our weather app, the VNL weather app, and you'll want to stick around through the weekend and into next week. First alert weather day for Monday. We're going to be ramping up our storm chances through the weekend, and Monday looks to be the day that we could see some of our strongest storms. More on that coming up.
A lot to go over, Lisa. Thank you. New for you at noon, a Moorhead man who responded to a Craigslist ad seeking a tutor for a 10-year-old girl was sentenced to 17.5 years in prison for attempted sex trafficking of a child and distribution of child pornography. Investigators say 48-year-old James Van Raden was trying to solicit who he thought was a 10-year-old girl for commercial sexual acts from December of 2019 through July of 2020. Over the course of those 7 months, he sent child pornography to the undercover officer who posted that ad and further arranged to engage in commercial sex with the perceived girl. Van Raden was also sentenced to a lifetime period of supervised release. Meanwhile, also new at noon, a Fargo man was sentenced to 27 years in federal prison from possessing and distributing materials containing child pornography. Mobile messaging company Kik notified the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children that one of its users uploaded 27 files of child porn to a Kik group last January. 42-year-old Jeffrey Lee Buckmeyer, a convicted sex offender, was the user of that account. In August of 2021, a search warrant was executed at his home where electronic devices were seized and thousands of child pornography files were found. Buckmeyer was also sentenced to a lifetime period of supervised release, and he must pay $84,000 in restitution to the child victims. A teenager is in jail after police say he robbed someone and then threatened to shoot him. It happened around 5:30 last night near Horizon Middle School. The victim says he knows the suspect and that he took a large amount of cash from him. Officers spotted 18-year-old Ahmed Abdi Hassan Jr. of Fargo near 12th Avenue and 34th Street South. They arrested him after a short foot chase. He's now in Clay County Jail for robbery and fleeing. North Dakota regulators are green-lighting a permit for a landfill near Williston to become the state's first to accept radioactive oil field waste. The company must still obtain a $1 million bond to dispose of the material at its 13-mile landfill, which already accepts other types of waste generated by oil. The State Department of Environmental Quality's Solid Waste Program gave Secure Energy Services of Calgary, Alberta, permission to dispose of up to 25,000 tons of radioactive oil field waste annually if it can secure bonding. Critics say allowing such waste disposal is not environmentally safe. Coming up at noon, lifting spirits, how forklifts are helping grandmas and grandpas come together. Plus, be prepared for some rocky weather later on today. Lisa Green is tracking some potential Friday night storms.